Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer Tournament 2024. I'm Drake Fuss. I'm joined by Marker Mask. This is BajaBlood versus Bra Incorporated. This is I think, the third or fourth match of the second round of Swiss of the tournament. We have week 2 settings, which is alternative, which means random starting location, anywhere excluding Sky Temple, with two-way random elevators between regions. 1 to 3 starting items, and randomized translator gates with unlocked gates shuffled in as well. Wow, they're getting started earlier than I thought they would, but starting off with Dark Beam and Morph Ball Bomb. Hello, Margar Mask, how are you? Beam
Doing great. How are you?
and bombs. I am pretty good. We're starting in what looks like, I can't remember this, something, I can't remember what this room is.
Good old lab
But
start.
we're probably going to be grabbing what looks like is going to be Storage B right away, because we have Dark Beam. Or we're just going to, or Baja's going to leave? Nope, remembers. Alright, so there's our missile launcher. Makes sense. At the very least, we're not going to be screwing around with missile launcher logic. Just wanted to quickly mention, before this gets too hairy, BajaBlood is our 2nd seed, and Bra is our 11th seed. So this is going to be a pretty even match, despite the seeding, I think. Baja definitely has the advantage, I think. Even Bra in his practice stream earlier was saying that this match is going to be hard for him. Looks like Command Center. Looks like Command Center is bombs. Okay.
Ooh, good start.
Pretty straightforward.
And not to discount Bruh at all. Bruh has been putting in the work. I think in terms of pickup games and races, I've seen Bruh even do 3 seeds in one day. So don't discount Bruh. Bruh's coming to
Oh, no,
play
wait,
as
that's
well.
screw attack, not bombs. Excuse me. In Command Center. Bra's picked it up immediately, and it looks like Baja's going to go this way.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know you could do it this way. There's screw attack. Okay. In terms of logic, what are you thinking? I'm not that experienced with echoes here. I tend to only like to commentate with people who actually play the game. I haven't played a seed yet. I'm
No
mostly helping
worries.
out.
Yeah, Echoes is very complicated, and if anybody's played alternate settings, it just gets wild. With Echoes being more of that kind of flat architecture with its map style, the random start and random starting items, it just gets very tricky very fast. There's a lot more soft lock opportunities, and there is a ton of path divergence that could happen. In terms of this right now, going into Dark World with the Dark Beam would be extremely risky without Space Jump, but as we speak, there is Space Jump right there.
There's Storage D. Looks like bro likes
Something to
to
note as
fight
well.
Dark Samus though. But
Yep.
we have screw attack, so this should be trivial.
Mm-hmm.
We always remember screw attack evaporates everything. The
And
only boss that doesn't completely evaporate is Quadraxis, and even then, you can still use it to deal with Quadraxis in a few spots.
Yeah. And even Dark Beam is pretty effective against Dark Samus 1, which works out pretty nice. So, but Screw Attack definitely makes things very quickly.
They're gonna have to reload the room, and we're gonna get probably our first key bearer hint. It looks like Bra's probably gonna do sand processing first.
This is a very tricky trick, but I think Bro's up to it, and oh, already nails it. Pretty much first. I think that was second try. Oh, but falls. Bummer. Yeah, this BSJ is a little bit tricky. It kind of reminds me of gate skipping away from Prime 1 if you ever had to deal with it, where you kind of have to keep a certain spot with the morph ball while you're also going up. But overall, it's A pretty nice BSJ, and bro got it.
Bro electing to do that method rather than the screw attack method onto the corpse of the turret. It's interesting. I wonder if we'll see Baja do the same thing. Looks like we're gonna both go for this instead of reloading reactor core, or main reactor, excuse me. See what we got here.
I'm very curious as why both of them elected to do this right off the bat, as it is out of logic. And yep, just a missile expansion as a reward, so probably just wanting to get the check out of the way to not have to backtrack later. But sometimes with alternate settings, the logic likes to railroad you along a certain path first, and not a lot of divergence can happen until you get enough items. But we'll have to ask him about that in the interview.
That was a morph ball related upgrade in main reactor key bearer. That's Sky Temple key 8, I believe.
Yep.
And then morph ball related. Okay. Going deeper into labs here is logical, assuming, because the game assumes that you're unable to lower the sand without boost ball.
Yep, and with space jump, that does unlock the logic for the platform. And with screw attack too, you could just screw attack across the room. I'm trying to remember the room name. I think it's like bioenergy production or something of that nature.
Yeah, bioenergy production. Let's see what's there. It looks like both runners taking the same route. I don't believe... Is there any route divergence we could see here? I guess we could go... We could go back to Frontagon, but it looks like both runners electing to stay in labs.
Yeah, this is unfortunately with mining station A, you do have to scan the front of it to remove the sand.
That's right.
So that would be a soft lock.
Oh, is that an Annihilator beam? Oh my goodness.
And that's the light world access to go into the dark world labs.
Annihilator beam, bioenergy. Now, if out of bounds was in play here, then I assume both runners would immediately check storage. I believe that's C. Yes, storage C. But out of bounds is super illegal this tournament. The runners have to agree to allow it rather than it default being allowed. So yeah, this labs play is logical, excuse me, as you mentioned, because we can't exit through the front. Looks like Bro's probably gonna save warp because I think that's probably faster to get the command station or command center. Excuse me.
Yep, and I think the only other way out of labs would be the either the supers route through Warrior's Walk, or the other one would be with Light Beam and Spider Ball through where you fight DS1.
Looks like Baja's gonna take the path to Biostorage Station. That's our starting room, by the way. Let me write that down. It looks like Bra is ahead simply on execution right now. Baja made a few mistakes at the start, like right at the start, immediately trying to escape rather than going for the missile launcher that was in storage B. So.
Yep, and Brez elected to go into the... Oh, there's supers. There's your way out right there. So.
Okay, so super is doomed entry. Well, is it though? Because we don't have a suit to get through the ing clause in Warrior's Walk.
That is correct as well. I wonder if Annihilator is going to come into play here for that ing cache. I believe it is 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, ing cache 2. That's
Ooh, bro's thinking about it. Oh, bro's leaving. Okay. We'll see if Baja elects to go in cache 2 here. See if it gets rewarded.
I think in cache 2 is the only logical check. No? It has to be in cache 2 now. I think Bra is... Maybe Bra's worried about the energy? That shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, because
Battlegrounds...
Yeah, because Battlegrounds only opens up with light beams, so interesting.
Pretty sure this is a mistake by Bra. I can't see a reason. This is just... There has to be a major upcoming. Either in cache 2 or... oh, storage C. That's right, Jeff. Thank you. That is a consideration there. Looks like Bra's...
Baja's thinking.
Yep, Baja's gonna go here. Okay. So we have 3 logical checks here.
All right, we'll see who gets punished and who gets rewarded. Baja going for Incash 2 and Bruh going for Storage C.
So we got ammo.
Oh
Baja
no.
gets Baja's picked here. That is
Never punished. Never
Baja
punished.
is never ever punished. In cash 2 power rounds.
Ooh, but
Now,
that health though. Health's getting low. Don't bonk. Oh, whew.
now hold on. What does that actually unlock for us?
For power bombs, I'm trying to think here.
That is a good point, Jeff. Why was there no save from bruh? Actually, wait. I don't think power bombs do anything right now. What do power bombs open up for us? We can't escape out of light world with
The
power
only
bombs.
thing the only thing I can think of is it does open up but they got bombs too, so I think it does open up that gate, so maybe I'm trying to remember, is that the central mining is in the front right before it goes into mining station A? That might be a check to consider here, especially with space jump and screw attack. I believe that does put it in beginner logic.
We just don't have light beam. We can't.
I think that's what
Oh,
Baja's
oh,
going.
that's what you mean. Central mining station. Oh,
Yep.
Well, Baja saved, so this won't be a disastrous play. Baja can check storage here, and then just quit out if there's nothing, and then go check in cache. What's the vanilla light beam?
I
In
think that's
cache,
one. If I'm not
in
mistaken.
cache 1. Feeding pit, the one right beside feeding pit, which I assume Bra is gonna go to right after, and Baja don't die. Oh my god,
Oh,
Baja might die
Baja.
here.
Oh, oh,
Oh
oh!
my god. Okay.
But the
Bruh is
save.
now Bruh is now ahead. I think the correct play here will probably I kind of feel like the save warp here or the death warp here, excuse me, the reset strat here is probably just worse than just staying in Dark Aegon for a little longer. Actually, I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know
and
here.
dark labs or lab starts are notoriously hard. Not only because of that soft lock potential, trying to go to mining station A if you're not familiar with the logic, but also it's a prison. You really have to explore each option, most likely back and forth multiple times in order just to escape. So this is quite an interesting start.
Now Baja doesn't know that Incash 1 is the progression here. To be fair. But I wonder if not prioritizing in cache 1 over well
Oh, and a death by
that's a
bro as
worry too.
well.
I don't think either option is actually safe, to be fair. Either
Yeah.
option is kind of a mess. Okay, so now Baja is ahead again. Kinda.
Yeah, and taking a death my first race ever to the Incloud, it definitely scrambles your mind and it definitely makes you feel super behind. But I'm hoping that both runners take a deep breath here because this is a very hard start, especially on no E. So
Baja not resetting. Oh, trying to die. It's a little faster to die. Bro delaying picking up the I think probably at this point it's probably faster to okay, the Metroid finally. Okay, gotta grab the power bomb again. Okay, in cache 1 has to be it.
yep. And at this rate, I think since there is really only logically one check left, I'm assuming it has to be a suit to exit through Battlegrounds. If I had to take a guess, but
Or light beam.
yep. Well, we would still need Spider Ball to leave on the light beam side, unfortunately. But that
Would we?
could be
Oh,
the
yes, that's true.
central
We do.
mining. So the last two checks could both be progression. So I think we either get the light beam spider combo or we get a suit.
What did Baja bonk into? I have no idea. What was that bonk? Alright, in cache 1. Let's see what you got. Movement through this area is absolutely essential in speedrunning, but it's very, very rarely seen in Randomizer just because of how obnoxious the light beam. Oh my god! Another thing we
Yep.
get that just actually does not unlock progression. So it's a central mining
Well, that
station.
Yep. Well, no, I think that could unlock
Oh, battleground.
battlegrounds as well. So 2 more checks for Spider, but we do need Spider to escape now. No suit.
Now I'm gonna assume the progression is in the fight, and if it's just dark visor and then there's an item in the cache, that's just
It's
funny. Just
all on no E too.
the most linear possible progression possible. Like just this is not an open world game. Just yeah, how linear can this seed be? Let's find out. So after battleground, there's only central mining station, right?
I believe so.
Anything else.
And that's
Central
ammo.
mining station.
Yep. So unfortunately, some back and forth through some dangerous territory here in labs, but hopefully both these folks are out
Baja?
soon. Ooh, is
No.
Baja gonna go for it? That's
I'm
really
not
risky.
sure. I'm not sure I agree with this play.
Oh boy. That's risky.
Oh, the
what's,
screw
what's,
attack.
makes it
Okay.
out. Okay.
Dark Aegon key. Dark Aegon key 2. In Warrior's Walk.
I think Captain MD does bring up a good point. There could be some logical with the damage reduction and screw attack that could allow for that. I'm not sure though if that is in beginner logic. I'll have to check that.
Baja jumped into this fight. I was copying something into the sheath.
Yeah, I don't think Baja had a choice here. With the low energy, had to go into the light zone, which unfortunately does trigger the fight. Made quick work of it though with the Annihilator beam.
But let's see what Central Mining Station has. Surely has to have the progression, because I'm dubious on that screw attack logic there.
I think for sure this has to be Spider Ball.
Elects to or suit. Which looks like it's a suit. Is that a suit? Yep,
That is a suit. Holy cow. Okay, so Spider Ball is going to be MIA for a little bit.
In the meantime, I'm gonna grab this Judgment Pit item.
Now, hopefully, Bruh does not soft lock here. Bruh might know the triple bomb space jump plus screw attack to get out. I don't know if this is
It's not logical.
out of bounds.
Oh, you can do the screw attack as well. I wonder which one's faster. I'm pretty sure the bomb is probably faster. Oh.
Ooh. I think a triple bomb might get you out, though. Ooh, but this is very difficult.
Okay.
And got it. Okay. Looks like Jeff is reporting that that is not a out of bounds trick, so that was perfectly okay to do.
I don't think that is. I don't think there's any risk of popping out of bounds there. Like, that's not a secret world. I missed what was in Broom Closet. But I guess it was nothing. But let's see what these diverging routes turn out to be here. Burger in whatchamacallit? Don't kill the librarian, don't kill the librarian, don't kill the librarian. Good, very good. Baja's run is blessed. Alright, in cache 4, what do you have for us? E.
E. Which at this point is a very welcomed E tank.
Yes. Meanwhile, Aegon Temple has light energy. Or light ammo. Next, we're going to go to energy controller. We still haven't seen any elevators yet. Or
Not yet.
gates. Actually, we should have seen the mining station A gate, but I missed it. A lot of things are happening.
And some funny things that can happen in week 2 settings is that you could actually get translators for different areas that don't match the hints. So kind of a pseudo week 4 sometimes, depending on the seed, but something to keep in mind as these players are going pretty quick through clearing all these items, that there is a huge logical factor that you have to consider as well without hints.
Mine shaft has ETM?
I believe that was an ETM, yep.
Gonna be doing a secret skip.
One thing to note though as well is I don't think Baja did pick up the suit.
No.
So that could come into play a lot later, because say if a light suit requirement for a key or something else is later, that might be a pretty bad backtrack.
And I'm not sure I agree with the play though, as well, because it had to have been a major. It had to have been either Spireball or Dark Suit, and that's you want those two things. I don't see a reason why you would skip those two things. Yeah, translator gates are randomized, and looks like we have transport station, or was it transport center SDK number 9. Looks like, did Brug give up on the MSB play?
I believe so.
So Sand Canyon is the next option here, and what is in Mining Plaza? Are we gonna check? Doesn't look like we are. We're gonna go straight to the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, so
Sand
many
Canyon
things.
is a great check here, not only for the item to get that out of the way, but you also get an item in the tunnel, and there is also an elevator to check. So ton of info coming in for Bra here.
What was that? Temple. Oh my god, so many. Is that a great temple? Yeah, it is. Which one is it? It is B. I believe that's B.
Oh, what did Baja see there? Oh, and
Amber.
that's
Oh my
Amber.
god.
That could be a huge advantage going back into Aegon as well for those hints.
And
And that elevator is Spider Side Sanctuary.
oh my god, this is gonna be too many. And the other two are Amber. And what does one Mos have?
Ooh, Chikaki.
Uno Mos.
Bra hitting the screw attack into the Dark Torvisky 1 in the Hall of Combat Mastery. Don't have Spider still, so that was technically out of logic, but a good grab nonetheless. I'm not sure what else Bro wants to check here other than, I believe it's Hazing Cliff. Because I think in beginner logic that might be one of the only, but there is Dark Beam as well, which could progress him into Sync a little further, but very interesting divergence already for both of them, because this is what I love about Alternate. There's some great logic options both ways, and neither of them are necessarily wrong.
And which elevator went to Sank? That was
Aegon Temple went to Sync Spider Side. Uh-oh, another key. Is this another Chicka key? Oh,
no, it's an
not.
Aegon
Okay.
key. We have all three
Okay.
Aegon keys.
Uh-oh. Worm's always bait, though, right?
Well, when it isn't.
And I think we did see Boost Ball as well. I think that was in Culling Chamber. So Boost locked by Spider. Interesting.
Life support system in Curse Lake. Oh, and what's this elevator? Oh my god.
Two elevators at the same time. Very. Let's see here. I think Bros is heading back, and the Baja is going. It looks like a backtrack as well.
So that was
Looks like Baja wants more information on elevators, which do not blame him in these settings. Ooh, nice peek there.
Doors
Orvis
entrance.
entrance. Okay.
One of these elevators, one of these elevators went to, what was it called? Aegon Gate.
Ooh, Bros a little bit low on HP here. Whew, okay. Hopefully gets a nice health drop here soon.
I got baited by, what that looks like over there. Okay, Chica is an energy tank.
Alright, good info.
Okay. Hopefully I've been able to keep up with tracking.
And unfortunately for Bruh, Amber here is just gonna feel that Baja blood, because all those hints is just gonna be absolutely amazing to try to route through these elevators to try to find the correct path.
I gotta remember to ask Baja about doing the Autologic break through Warrior's Walk. It's a big deal, I think. Alright, mining station A, what do you have for us? Grav boost and something.
Oh, Grav Boost is very big for that Torvis entrance as well.
Grav boost was where?
It was
did
too
not-
fast for me to read.
Me too.
Captain is reporting in that is in Transit Station. Which I believe if that's in Sanctuary, I believe that should be in Logic. Especially with power bombs and both beams, and also just learned today, space jump and screw attack. But again, Spider though is still required.
Yep, because otherwise you'd have to go out of bounds, and Baja forgetting that there's a trigger. I don't think you can screw attack over the trigger. I think you have to bomb jump straight up. BSJ specifically. Baja is going to find the suit, though. Let's see if Baja likes to read the hint. Because I don't believe Bra read the hint. Because that requires reloading the room.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be a little on the slow side.
I'm gonna have to ask if Baja wanted to return for the hint, or specifically knowing that there was a suit there. Looks like Bruh is catching up on the Jump Guardian loop.
Sparing the Lifebringers. Cultured play. Now, Baja's gonna have an advantage here because of having Amber while doing this Aegon stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we might see Baja commit to the mining station B play even harder.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we get to see what was in Broom Closet. Because I missed it the first time.
Burger.
Burger. Meanwhile, we have the Aegon Energy Controller hint. Let's see what that is. You would like to read those. I think that was Dark Torvis, or I didn't even see what it actually read.
I think it might have been Dark Aegon key hints. That was quick.
I think we have all the Dark Aeon keys.
Okay, Brett
Yes,
is
we do.
electing to go back to Warrior's Walk to check this out. Picks up the second Dark Aegon key. Now, if I remember correctly, was Baja able to grab the key in Warrior's Walk? I don't think so, because it was too low on HP, correct? Or is there a different one that Brett picked up?
I do not know. I've had my head in this dock trying to keep track. SDK 3 in, what was this? What's it called?
Storage A, I think, is what it's called. I'm learning very quickly.
Echo Visor and Sank Energy Controller.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Bro at this point, Baja is just gathering so much info that it's going to be hard for Bro to piece together as quickly what's coming. Say for all those hints, etc. That Amber translator was really huge here.
Yeah. And I missed what was in Mining Station B. If it was important, we would have gotten it. So. I'd say Baja has the advantage here, but we haven't seen that advantage actualize yet. Like, we're getting some good info, like Aegon Temple keys. I think we have access to all three of them. Like, we know where all three of them are, I believe.
Yep. And the one
Hazen
thing
Cliff
that
Warriors Walk and Main Energy Controller. Unomos.
And the one thing that Brud did, it was able to scout ahead of time, was that boost ball was locked by Spider. That might come into play later, depending.
And there was a Torvis key in Sanctuary Fortress, correct? That was in Hall of Combat Mastery, right?
Yes. I believe that was Torvis.
But Baja's going to find it now, so...
Now, if Brud here can push forward to get Amber, that might help Brud get back into it a little bit here. Unfortunately, though, that would require a huge double dip into Aegon for him, meaning redoing the energy controller for the hint, etc., and especially mining stations. So, depends on what Bro would want to do after finding Amber, but that's just a rough double dip.
Baja was conflicted about going this direction.
Yeah, unfortunately, Spider does put a lot of the checks not in the logic for a beginner, but with some of the items that Baja does currently have, I think you can push into Sank. Maybe you can't here. Because no matter what, that Spider track, I think, is out of beginner logic without Spider.
We know Hazen Cliff was that third Aegon. Wait a second.
Oh,
What's
I don't know.
logically available here?
There has to be, yeah, there has to be an elevator here somewhere. Because we don't have Seekers yet, so, or Boost. So we can't check that other elevator in Aegon.
We have a Torvis entrance elevator.
Oh,
How's
and there it
boost
is.
while in
Baja
common
knows
quick?
about boost as well.
Calling chamber.
And it looks like Bro was able to find Amber. So we'll see what Bro elects to do here.
Yeah, Cap, I'm starting to think, like, what... I think Torvis or Worm are our options.
Because I think...
If I've written down my elevators correctly, that the Temple Transport Emerald, or the A side, it leads to Torvis entrance.
Yeah, and unfortunately with no backpack, you can't get Lagoon. But I believe it's the Path of Eyes. With Space Jump and Screw Attack, you can reach that item as well. And Supers technically unlocks...
And we haven't seen the gates, so...
Yeah, well that's true too.
That underground tunnel gate might just be open.
Things could get pretty spicy.
Yeah, that's a... Temple Transport A is Torvis entrance. So Torvis Place seems like the most check dense. And that's probably where Baja's heading next, but Bra's probably clearing out these elevators as well.
Yeah.
This should be Amber Gate.
I
and this
think
should send us to Aegon Gate, right?
Yeah, and I think is it Great Bridge or Forgotten Bridge? I can't remember which bridge room. But Screw Attack and Space Jump does logically allow you to get Torvis Energy Controller and Torvis Temple items as well.
I mean, we should just be able to go there through Forgotten Bridge anyway, right? Like, logically. We have both beams. We have Space Jump. We have Dark Suits. I think we could just go the intended route, honestly.
Yep. Oh, and I think there's an unlocked gate there for Bruh. Bruh might just found another breakthrough here.
Baja did this as well, I believe. Alright, what is this end? Tumos Missile. We're going to see the Hive Chambers.
Yep.
That is a Violet Gate vanilla.
Now, something to keep in mind I just learned today. You can go fight DMT by going in reverse here. You don't have to jump down the hole.
Yes. So we're going to break into Torvis this way instead. Or no, check this elevator. EMT and Hive Chamber B. I'm going to track that because that is funny. I'm going to track the EMTs. That is very funny. Oh, Hive Chamber A.
And Baja here going for a very difficult bonk. I think we saw this in the race, in a race one other time last week. And a missile expansion on DMT.
I like this play just to check the elevator. If it's Torvis, we'll take it. If not, we got info. I'm not even sure how hard this one is. I know some of them are harder, some of them are easier.
Unfortunately, all of them seem to be very hard for me, so I'll have to have an expert comment on how hard this one is. And while this information could be extremely valuable, this is giving Bruh exactly what Bruh needs in order to catch up.
W is open. Oh man, there's actually more of Temple Grounds open than I thought.
Bro, hitting the cutscene there.
Storage Cabernet, nothing. What is
Yeah.
TAS? We're just waiting for the Inkstorm to die because it does about 1 trillion damage.
Yep, and I learned that one the hard way with my race against Swartz. 15 minutes right off the bat, just poof. I had no idea that was even a thing.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Funny Pod W. Let's see if a suit is on Pod W. Because that would be funny. This is a Astron seed.
Alright, here we go.
And
Oh, it looks like something.
SDK. Okay.
SDK, oh. Okay.
Funny Pod W man gives us something.
Yep, and I think Baja is out of missiles now, so I guess there was a timer to what Baja wanted to do with the Seeker Skip. But something to keep in mind is Amber, Baja still did scan all of the hints, so that is still a huge advantage.
We know where Grav Suit is. We know Chick is dead. We know Tumos is dead, and we know Echo Visor is in Dank Energy Controller. Dynamo Chamber is in Logic. A lot of Temple Grounds is in Logic. I completely forgot about this. We do have access to Temple Grounds. So
Yeah,
we can
and
do a bunch of stuff. And we've killed all the Aegon bosses that unlock stuff here, so we can clear GFMC in one pass, I believe.
And did we watch Baja go here? I don't remember.
No,
Baja going through.
Baja opened the gate, scanned the key bearer, and then pieced out. Inghive key in comm area.
Okay. Now, if this key bearer has a life support system, I believe this is dead. Oh, a key! Oh boy.
Oh, Sastrion has cooked up something spicy. It could be an Inghai key, it could be a Torvis key, or it could be an SDK. The numbers suggest it is probably an SDK, with the amount of SDKs that we do not know about.
So we might be running into light suit required. But for both of these runners, I think they might have it in their back pockets to be able to have enough E to just clear it all. I think I've seen 2 of those so far this tournament, and it just absolutely blows my mind.
Let's see what GFMC ship has. And that looks like an open gate to transport a temple.
So free elevator.
Unburst.
Ooh.
And we're gonna get the map. So, oh boy, I'm gonna have to watch the VOD back for all this stuff.
Yeah. Bruh, going with the information play here, should be able to see all the elevators now.
Torvis Temple access.
And for any people that would be curious for week 2 settings, map stations are actually very overpowered in this this weekly setting.
I missed what the other ones were.
It was too fast for me to see.
I was writing one of them down. No power bombs. Not checking FDA first, going straight towards one chamber. Sacred Path, Aeon Portal.
And with power bombs, I think there is the room on the other side of Wind Chamber is in logic technically with screw attack and space jump, so good check here. And now looks like Baja is catching up on the temple access.
Yep.
Or temple grounds.
See if they diverge. Oh, I skipped out on a Aegon key somewhere. What was that? Never know.
I believe that might have been Warrior's Path because he didn't have enough E, correct? But I might be mistaken.
Might be, yeah. Let's see what.
If Worm is not bait
has.
here, that could be something.
Baja, if Baja's not the funny never punish man, then Baja's definitely the funny GFMC man. That is, Baja struggles with this part of the map. In the meantime, FDA.
Could be another new hint here. And Brett is electing to do the quick peek.
A key.
Yep. Oh boy. Okay, so
Fortress Temple Access. That is an unknown red key. That means that ring reliquary key is now even higher chance of being an SDK. Bruh, sequence breaking here. Or not sequence breaking, excuse me. Going out of logic here.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting, neither of them want to go to Torvis entrance. Maybe Bra's just thinking, alright, this is probably a faster route. Which
Agreed
makes
there.
sense.
Especially with
Nails it though.
supers. Yeah, especially with supers, you could. I think you
Underground
can
tunnel
actually.
unlocked.
Oh, here we go. What does it have? Oh, Dark Visor.
Dark Visor in underground tunnel has progression. I am shocked. Shocked! We've never seen that before, have we? Underground tunnel having progression? Preposterous, I say. Who is captain anyway? I don't know of this captain and what what this captain says on occasion. Med Vista, what do you have? Oh my god, we're reading elevators and
Oh,
Seekers
and
in Med
Seekers.
Vista.
And
Oh my god.
that's a Super Seekers combo in order to go read hints as well. However, I don't think we checked out the gates from one side or the other, meaning by the hive gates where Dark Missile Trooper is. So that could
We
still
know
be a
one of
block.
them. We know one of them is Violet.
Violet, that is correct.
Could somebody do me a favor in chat and go into the VOD and send me a list of those elevators that Baja checked? I am not going to be able to do so. That should be like most of the elevators done. I know one of them went to. I saw the Court of Maya. One of them went to Sank entrance, but I don't know which one. That would be wonderful if y'all could help me out on that one, so I could help y'all keep track. What does Path Roots have? E, respectable. Baja Blood is going to find out the funny Pot W meme. So Torvis was the play, and Baja, I am told, is a Torvis enjoyer. And delaying Torvis is now, I guess, not really punishing them. It's just Bra's a little ahead, and not having the Amber hints hasn't punished him so far. So this is kind of a little bit more even than it seems. I think it really just depends on what happens. What happens in Sank with the hunt for the Echo Visor, and how
Yeah.
that works out.
And if Echo is required, that would probably be very punishing for Bruh not being able to know that knowledge.
Life support system, that is dead. And that is an Inghai Kiev 2. Oh boy. STK is probably an Ing reliquary. So that was Torvus Lagoon and a life support system in.
Yep, and Chica is dead. So, as of right now, the only thing I think would be is if Quad had something or Tumos, right?
Tumos has a missile, and Chica's dead, and we
Oh,
don't. We're
Tumos
just
did have it.
missing our quad and worm hints, I believe. Didn't Baha check Hive Chamber B? Huh? Oh, just didn't do DMT?
I don't think so.
Alright. Torvis Temple. What do we have? No idea. Baja is bleeding time here now. This is, oh man, I don't know. This is rough. Oh, there's drama in the chat. Airy dislikers and Airy likers are now, at war with each other.
No uniting.
Oh, is that? What is that?
Is that
Cobalt. Oh my
Cobalt?
god.
Okay.
And that looked like, I didn't know that the, I didn't know that the temple elevator is apparently shuffled as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an amber one. In the meantime, Torvis Energy Controller.
And I don't think Bro picked that up, whatever he peaked, which is interesting because I don't know. I'm curious because I was told the elevator depends on picking up that item.
Sestrin, I totally actually just had no, I straight up did not think that that was what I was going for. I didn't realize it until you said it. But that is funny. Wait, have we checked this? Okay, apparently Broad checked Great Bridge. BajaBlood. That is true. Oh, what? Is that Violet? Oh my god, Torvis.
Orvis was loaded. Okay.
Baja is going to be furious with himself for not going to Torvis instantly.
Mm-hmm.
That is what? Abandoned worksite in...
And if the path to hints, Sky Temple Key hints is open, this could be huge for Bro too.
But we can check Putrid Alcove. We have secrets so we can check, what was it? What's it called? The Cache A. But looks like Bruh's gonna go straight to Venom's Pond, I believe.
What I'm curious on is Spider still has not shown up. I wonder if it's going to be the sleeper agent here.
I don't think Bruh got the map station though. Oh, what is that? Sonic Boom? Awesome, get it. The coolest beam upgrade. Or beam
Okay.
combo, let's be honest. This is factual.
All right, and Baja is now in Torvis. Here we go.
Yep. Gonna find the Seekers in Medvista, Amber, or Violet, Cobalt. I think the only one we're missing right now is Emerald. Cash B has nothing. What was in Greybridge? Dark Torvis Key 3.
One thing too to consider is the elevator in Lower Torvis is also, I think, technically not blocked by Grav, but you still would need Spider Ball for that. Well, I guess you could Screw Attack through as well. So something to keep in mind is that elevator could possibly be open as well, since both players have power bombs.
All right, Cache A, E. I straight up look at that. That's an amber. That's an amber locked elevator. That's funny. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, I will miss. I will
Yeah,
add that to the template. I did not know that was a thing. What does Putrid Alcove have?
Ooh.
Is that a suit? Oh my
There's
god,
lights too.
Torvis.
Oh, okay.
Putrid Alcove.
So unfortunately for chat, no light suit hunt this time. But Spider
Wait,
could still be a problem. And,
oh yeah, that's right. Life support system and yeah. Sorry, talking to myself.
no.
Go ahead.
No, you're good. An airy STK would be brutal.
That's just KR. KR will be watching a Prime stream, Prime 3 stream, and demand that Airy
Airy
be required. KR is the funny Airy man. So we'll see. I think the only advantage Baja has here is the knowledge on the Echo Visor.
Yep.
Meanwhile, what is in Torvis Entrance? We know Torvis Entrance leads to Great Temple. Or it should. Right? To the Dark Burst in Temple Access. Torv's and temple access. All of our beam-related upgrades have been discovered. And Baja will also discover that underground tunnel is always something. I just can't put my finger on it. Oh, nice instamorph. I like that one. That's cute.
I think for Bro here, he just has to hope the STKs are not in an echo locked location, and then this could really have just tightened up the race that much further.
If one of them is in Aegon, though, then I think Bro will be okay, because we'll just drive by those hints and find the Echo hint. We know the Echo hint is in Dank Energy Controller.
That is correct, because Bro did not get, was it Storage A STK? Or the key that was there?
I don't remember. Well, it
'Cause
looks like we're
I
gonna
think
unlock
Baja
the
is
gates
up.
here. Let's see if we get memed and the next one is an Emerald Gate. That'd be funny.
Yeah, because this would lock the hints.
It's an Amber.
Okay. Echo Visor is being talked about just because Baja was able to read the Echo Visor hint, while Bro has not seen that yet. So that could be a very potential time loss for Bro if one of the SDKs has a hard required Echo Visor puzzle.
Bro has access to some hints in some violence hints here. Not violent one. Hopefully they're not violent. All right, let's see what Meeting Grounds has. It looks like Baja is doing Lower Torvis, and I believe Bra just skipped that one. Meanwhile, we have an Emerald, we have a Violet Gate in Meeting Grounds. What do we have here? Morbus Emerald Translator.
Emerald. Oh boy. Now, what could be very interesting here is Spider Guardian, say, is blocked by Emerald. That could be a very real possibility, and especially with Spider Ball being very elusive this match, that could be a pretty spicy check.
Next, we have War Ritual Grounds.
It looks like BajaBlood is going to do the screw attack method. I believe this is in beginner logic, if I'm not mistaken, to check that elevator.
And this one is the Lower Torvis elevator.
The other thing,
Without.
too, is I don't think Baja was able to pick up Seekers, right?
No, that's right. Baja turned around after Underground Tunnel.
Yep. Because that was in meditation. Oh, this might be huge for bruh.
Oh, that's Baja not believing in the Torvis Bog. Didn't even. Kind of crazy.
Though I'm sure Baja, at his caliber, probably knows the secretless skip, but it is finicky. All right, here's the hints.
And what was that? An Emerald Gate in Path of Eyes?
Dark Torvis Arena, Torvis Plaza, Storage A,
Dark Torvis Arena, and
Plaza,
Cat West.
and Ing Reliquary. Dynamo
Nine.
Works. Oh, that could be terrible. If it's not that missile check in Dynamo Works and it's Emerald locked, a Morbus is gonna be required.
Sorry, I have to get an Emerald Gate down because there's an important Emerald Gate. That one's in Path of Eyes. Where is it? Path of Eyes. And then the STKs. Okay. I couldn't quite get the numbers.
works. I'm just writing down the notes, and thanks to chat as well for writing those down to paste in chat. So
Dark Torvis, what was it? Torvis Plaza?
Yep, Dark Torvis Plaza and or was it
Or
Torvis
Dark
Plaza? I can't
Torvis
remember.
Arena?
Let me double check here.
What plaza? Torvis Plaza?
I think it was just Torvis Plaza, which that is
Okay.
both boost and spider ball locked, so it's not over yet. However, I would give the advantage to
Quad is
Bruh.
E-Tank.
Quad is E-Tank, okay. So that would mean Quad and Tumos dead, right?
Yes. Morbus is guarding the energy translator. Or emerald translator. Baja's going to find those seekers now. Transport to vault side from... What is that? That's industrial site? Temple assembly site.
Oh, and Baja's just now finding seekers. So there will be a small backtrack to storage A for the STK on Bruh's side. That is the one STK difference, I believe, right now between Baja and Bruh. But as of right now, I think Bruh is well on his way to possibly overtaking a lead here. Vanilla Spider Ball or even Dynamo Works right now could very well be very spicy. Especially if it's blocked by Emerald.
I have the keys in the dock, if you guys want to take a look. I don't know the numbers. I am not tracking, so I cannot go into the VOD and check what the numbers are, which is only important if we have hints, so it should be fine.
Yep. Yes, and Emerald is on a Morbus.
Yeah, Emerald is on a Morbus. Baja's going to find the light suit. I wonder if Baja's just going to I wonder if Baja after the race is just going to be like, always trust Torvis. I did not trust Torvis this race. Gonna get the Ink Reliquary key right away. Bruh's. Hopefully Seeker Missiles do not screw with us here. They do not. Good. Yeah, we need Spider Ball to get the boost ball.
Yep. Spider Ball is the sleeper agent in this match.
I believe you can still get the Torvis Plaza item without boost ball with a trick, but I believe that trick is a little hard.
Yes, and I think the only person that we saw pull at this tournament was, I think, Cat Human, and that was, and Sestron did it as well.
Yeah,
it's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, boost is in Culling Chamber. Spider. Why can't Spider Spider should be able to be vanilla, no? Like it should be possible.
Nope, because it's locked by boost, and I think boost is required. So I might have misspoke earlier then if that's the case.
Why is... Oh, Spiderfly needs boost. I keep forgetting. Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, what keys... None of the keys... Bra didn't get storage A.
No.
So Bra could drive... Where was the echo hint? Mining Station B. Oh, this is perfect for Bra.
Yep.
That's probably the best place that SDK could have been.
Yes.
Bro's
And I
gonna
think
catch up on info.
though too, I don't think any of our keys did require echo, if I'm not mistaken.
No, but it could be that Spider does.
Oh, good point. Good point.
So the advantage BajaBlood had completely evaporated, and now Baja's just clearly behind.
Yep. And I'm curious if Bruh is going to, while grabbing storage A SDK, if he will elect to do a Morbus as well for that Emerald Translator. I think best case scenario for Bruh right now is that Emerald Translator is required for the DynamoWorks SDK. If DynamoWorks is in fact the vanilla Spider Ball check, and the DynamoWorks gate is blocked by Emerald, that would put Bruh in a very significant lead right now.
So I believe we now have all of the elevators accounted for.
Another hint,
Morph ball system, culling chamber,
which they already knew.
You guys can always check the dock if you think I have made a mistake. Let me know. I most certainly probably made a mistake here.
It's like Bruh is electing not to grab the gravity boost.
I don't think we need it at any point, do we?
I don't
Oh,
think
you
so.
could use it for the spider. Oh, actually, no, wait, we can't. It's impossible. That is an Aegon, or
Amber.
Ambergate in reactor core.
I believe, chat, that Baja's last worm key is in Warrior's Walk, if I remember right. I don't think he had enough health to grab it at the moment in that phase on. I could be mistaken, though, but I believe that's where it's at. Well, there's Cannonball.
In Sank Map? Is that correct?
Yes. Now, Cannonball's interesting here. Because that could open up Bruh getting, I believe it was the arena, so Boost Guardian. I believe that could now be open.
That is true. And we are new patchers, so we gotta know what this is.
And I think in step with the race time room name of, let me double check, Grumpy Mini Gyro. That was also a very mad mini gyro puzzle.
Dark Visor, Underground Tunnel. Let's find out where this SDK is. Is it in the boss, or is it in the tunnel? Pain or happiness? Let's find out. Oh, thank goodness. It is in the tunnel. Now, bro was struggling with this trick earlier in practice. But hopefully we've snapped out of it and we can do it.
Like we'll be reloading the room to get rid of the quads.
Yep. I believe all you have to do is reach a spider track. I don't think you have to climb over it fully. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that one.
Okay. Probably the most MVP trick of this tournament so far. The instant morph into Dynamo Tunnel.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it kind of looks like Bruh's morphing a bit too early or too late. If anybody in the chat.
I'll be honest with you. I attempted this trick for 2 hours and got it twice. So it's a very difficult trick. Oh,
There it is.
got it. There it is. I think if there's like an equivalent to the tree check in Metroid Prime 1, it'd probably be that trick for how much time this possibly saves people.
In the meantime, bro's gonna go to Cat West, and Baja's finally gonna get the bad news that that Ing Reliquary key. Actually, it's not bad because we have Light Suit now, so it should be okay.
Correct. Yep.
Um,
So really, Spider Ball is still the sleeper agent, unfortunately, for the Plaza access. But knowing the caliber of these two players, they might just attempt Spiderless, especially with Bruh having Cannonball for that boost. I think Bruh might be willing to attempt it, but we shall see.
Profane Path. Oh,
And there's some, I think, angry shots there.
oh my God, that's actually huge for Baja.
That is huge. Oh my goodness. Oh no.
What did it say specifically? Profane Path has a morph ball system?
I believe so.
That has to be Spider.
Yep, because Cannon is here, and Boost we know is Spider Lock, so. And then from that Echo hint, I'm trying to look here at the sheet. Because was Echo a proximity hint, or was Echo a...
No, I think it was a direct hint. Let me see. Where is it? Direct hint to Sank Energy Control, which bro's just gonna find.
Oh my goodness, okay. Oh,
never mind.
I think, is it O'Lear is going to be blessing Bruh's run here? Oh, that's got to feel good. That's got to feel great.
Earlier.
I don't know what you do about that, Baja.
Bruh is in go mode.
Yep. Hear the words. I mean, if my run was blessed by O'Lear himself, I think I'd feel pretty confident.
Emerald gates are dead. Aegon keys are dead. Taurus keys. I don't think there's anything there. Literally, we have the only thing we just do not know about is grapple beam. Otherwise, it's quite literally a full tracker. Or in terms of like full knowledge, rather, not full tracker. Bruh?
I wonder if Bruh's
Issues
reading...
with the... Oh, he was having issues with the controller earlier. Maybe just reconnecting it.
Whew.
Okay. Man. This race has been so chaotic, I actually don't know where Baja went wrong with the... I think just not clearing out Torvis.
Yeah, Torvis was I think the major killer here.
Yeah.
Is Bruh going to save warp out? Probably for storage A. Now, what would put... I don't think Bruh would even consider a Morbus at this point either, because Emerald's not required.
Yeah,
So
there's nothing. It's just full on go mode.
It's full on go mode. This is wild.
Apparently, Cannonball and main research has some sort of... What?
Yeah, because I don't think Baja has the hint of the other morph ball system, so unfortunately for Baja, this might just be either a red herring or did Baja read the Emerald hint on a Morbus just recently? I hope that's not a bait for Baja to go back towards there.
Surely not. I think Baja is thinking go to Sank. Here, grab that Echo. Or no, sorry. Baja's going to Ing Reliquary first. Yes, we need boost, yeah.
Oh, and
Oh, if you
unfortunately,
hit a quad with Cannonball while Cat West is loaded, it crashes the game. So, bro was probably being careful here. So I feel like I'm trying to think now before we ask questions here at the end. Bruh's route was to go follow the logic with that dark suit, and then just kind of after that, just stayed. I don't remember what happened. Where Bruh was behind, where Bruh got that amber late. Elected
yeah,
to not go to Great Temple early for the elevators.
yeah, and to keep in mind, I don't think Bro went back for the hints at all, which honestly might have saved that part of the run as well for him.
Yeah. And it's yeah, we were saying like I think I remember saying specifically, um, we think Baja Blood is ahead,
Yep.
unless those amber hints don't pan out, and they just did not pan out.
Yeah, and
That's unfortunate.
with Alir blessing Bro's run here, uh, that was just it. Now, if Echo still was, say, in a not convenient location for Bro that Bro would have checked, I think this would have been an entirely different story. Because it was in Profane Path, right?
Yeah, Morph Ball system and Profane.
Because this is going to route pretty nicely, I think, for going back to Temple Grounds and then going straight into Torvis entrance. Because then you should just be able to go straight for those last SDKs. So Bro is cruising right now.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. And I'm addicted to tracking, so I will note that that mining station A Cash one was, I believe, in Amber. Even though like the race is over, it doesn't really matter. But I will write them down for the heck of it. We don't know what the mining plaza gate is.
Oh, that is true.
It's very important. We need to access the map station. Actually, the map station isn't too bad. Like, considering we can get the elevators. Actually, that's an important point. Could we have actually just skipped hunting the elevators if we just got the map station there?
Yeah.
I wonder if this is something they considered. I'm gonna ask them about that. If it might just be Emerald and you just can't get it, so maybe that's why they skipped it. But that's an important point here.
Yeah, and I don't know if either of them peaked it, but I can't quite remember. I know that they got the one for off the GMC FC ship, so I feel like we might need a heart rate monitor on Bro right now.
Yeah, I can't think of a part of this run where Bruh was thinking, "Oh boy, I'm behind."
I have a feeling both of them felt very scrambled / behind, maybe with those deaths in Dark Labs for the start.
That
But
is a
since
good
they
point.
both died, which obviously they wouldn't know if each other died, I bet Bro was feeling pretty behind.
Was that gate colorless in Temple Temple Assembly site?
I was looking at Bro here.
There's Spider.
There's Spider Ball. Okay. So that leaves Plaza and Boost Guardian, correct?
Yes, correct.
And with Cannonball, Cannonball is going hard here. No boost
Yep.
required, can go straight for Torvis.
We already know Culling Chamber. Let's see. Is FTA Torvis? Goodness, where is FTA? Yes. Torvus Temple. Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
Oh, this is the road. This route's
It's a
nice.
perfect route. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think both players feel behind because of the deaths, but I wonder if Baja feels behind just because he routed Torvus really poorly for what ended up happening. The Seekers were delayed needlessly. The
Yep.
a bunch of
Well,
stuff. Baja's gonna find the cannonball, which is nice.
and this is what is super great about alternate is, and maybe not great for runners specifically getting randoed, but alternate really does have different paths along the way, and both are logically acceptable. So, maybe you chose right, maybe you chose wrong, and maybe we'll see some pretty heavy shakeups this week too with that.
I'm not sure if that's what happened here. I feel like maybe Baja just overthought his Taurus routing. We're gonna have to ask him because it's really interesting. Baja
Well, and
not
that,
only delayed Taurus, which is one thing, but also just routed it very weirdly.
that is true. And then I do believe Baja was trying to perform that secret list to look at a couple more elevators, but
That I can live with.
yeah,
That I can live with. This is sometimes not your day. It's just Baja's strength is his routing. Like he'll win races just off God routing. Very
yeah,
often, like a shocking amount of times, Baja will win a race by like 20 minutes because he just senses things.
yeah. And Baja finishes Echoes faster than I finish Prime 1, so it's
Yeah.
definitely faster. And I think that's going to be probably the question to ask Baja is the decision making of not going Torvis.
And when he was in Torvis, what was happening there?
Right. 'Cause I
Fights a
think
bit
there was a.
awkward. We don't have dark ammo, so we gotta. I think we can kill these dudes with light ammo. Yeah.
Because I think there was a point at the beginning when supers were found and a couple of other things. I think both you and I were both like, hey, that Torvis entrance looks pretty tasty right now.
Yeah. I think both runners delayed it a little longer than I thought they would, but Baja especially. Bruh, gonna be doing the boost method here. Kind of awkward to boost up this half pipe with cannon because the camera trigger isn't active until you have boost ball in your inventory, not cannonball.
Yep.
So that's why the camera does that weird stuff. There is SDK number
And I think just
2.
Boost Guardian left, which is right here.
Yes. We're gonna go outside to Front Bridge. Baja didn't get the cannon, okay, so we're gonna go to Dynamo Works here for Baja. But I think Baja's in go mode as soon as Baja finds that
Wait, did
that
Baja not
hint.
pick up the cannon?
Baja did,
Okay.
surely. Otherwise, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay.
If he didn't, then he wouldn't be. Then he would have gotten that boost ball. This thing.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, there we go. Baja's gonna find out that thankfully we're not going to be seeing the pillbug. Yeah, sorry. I must have said something. I said cannon instead of boost in calling chamber. That's my bad. Key variant. Missile. See, there you go. Baja just touching the spider track, and that unloads the room. Much quicker. All right.
and that's it for
Bra
Bruh.
is gonna go fight the first try from Baja Blood. Nice. Gaming.
That is awesome. I think Bruh's going to be absolutely pumped here. I know Bruh's been putting in some hours into Echoes.
Puzzle was really simple.
One of those puzzles I had today was all solved, but hitting it once. Thought that was pretty awesome. I do like New Patcher. New Patcher with the randomized puzzles, especially being able to read the echo puzzles, is very helpful for me.
So Barrage is pretty much going to go back the way he came.
Yep.
Wait, did Baja not check the hint? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Checking watch station first, I guess. No, going straight towards Cat West. Huh?
Uh-oh.
Can someone in chat confirm if Baja skipped that hint? That is so unfortunate. Unless Baja just knows things. But why not go grab that echo just in case? Oh, Baja is, I think, routing this risky. I think just assuming that he's going to run into Spider.
That could be a possibility.
Which is not going to
we'll
work
have to ask
out.
about this, yeah.
Yeah, not going to hear the words of Valir. Or maybe Baja is going to try Spiderless. Oh no, we can't get...
Yeah.
We can't...
Yes.
Can we not get... are we... Wait, what SDK can we not get? Without Spider.
That would have been Plaza.
Yeah, you could skip it. I guess Baja's just skipping Spider. Interesting. That makes sense, okay. It's just Emperor 2 without Spider. I don't know if Baja's comfortable with that. We'll find out. But by the looks of it, looks like Baja's gonna finish, or Bra's gonna finish before
Yep.
Baja even gets the final bosses at this rate, I think.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's almost watching a blur on the screen on the right now. Seeing Bro just absolutely just cook through these rooms.
I think the only person who's probably comfortable with it is probably Miguel. Of all, and I'm not even sure if comfortable is not the correct word. Yeah, fair enough. Comfortable is probably the incorrect word. Oh, Seekers. Someone in chat, please hit me with the emote, please. You know which emote. Running out of missiles. Baja ran out of missiles. Gotta turn around. Not even gonna attempt the Seekerless because still need missiles there. All right, let's see if Baja is gonna get memed again with the Seekers. Thank you, KR.
Bruh not saving, so I don't remember the last time Bruh did save, so hopefully there's no issues here.
Yeah, it would be.
That would be very tragic.
I think, that is what would shift the race. I think that's what would save Baja, but yeah, it would be absolutely shocking if that happened. Like that would be a race over for Bruh, I think.
And I've been trying to do the
Unless
research.
Baja also crashes.
Yeah.
In which case, I have no idea.
And I think Emperor Ing 3, it only crashes, I think, if you kill Emperor Ing while the light beam attack is going on, but I might be mistaken there.
With screw attack, specifically.
With screw attack, specifically, yeah.
Might not get the one cycle here? Okay, gets it.
Ooh.
I think it makes it much easier if you do the scan visor canceling. I don't know. I don't believe so. I think the last time I watched a race, the commentators were talking about it. I think it was maybe Jay and Ash. They were talking about how you want to avoid that. Or maybe
Is that a vanilla behavior? The
what?
crash?
I believe so. Like if you were to watch, I might just pull up Miguel's PB here and see what he does. I don't think you want to do that setup. I think the correct way to do the the setup for the Emperor 3 is you dash to the left, wait a bit, and then do it. But that's fine. That works too. Bro
Yep,
just YOLO'd it and it worked out.
and there's the checkpoint. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Is Dark Samus going to go into the center and then shoot a bunch of lasers for 2 minutes, costing us a buttload of time? We don't have a good ammo, so we can't do the Annihilator setup. We might have to do, I believe, the alternative setup is a super and then a few Dark Beam shots. I can't remember the exact setup too.
I think it is 4. I think when Aaron Explosives was trying to help me out with trying to learn Dark Samus, I think it's 4 shots.
Got off 2. Looks like Baja is gonna do this trick. Okay, so we are doing Emperor.
Or Plaza Spiderless here.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
almost there.
probably going to be doing Emperor Spiderless. Good damage, but centered.
Oh,
Unfortunate. I don't think it matters which beams. Oh, you opened Echo. Does that instantly get you centered? Jeff, is that a thing? I think it was more that like if you open Echo or if you open Dark Visor and you're blinded, then it doesn't work or something. I think it was something like that. Then you're getting centered or you didn't hit the screw attack after she dropped on the first one. Bro should be good to win this though. I think yeah, one more shot.
yeah, one last one should do it here.
Here it comes. There it is. GG. And Baja is forfeited. Hopefully the tracker responds to my commands, and it seems like it has. So hopefully we can get them in here pretty soon. Baja had some comments that I cannot repeat in the race time room. It would be inappropriate to repeat. But we will see what their thoughts are in more civilized language. Hello, Baja. Welcome, GG's.
Please.
GG's.
All right. So, how about just general thoughts? Let's see what you got. We have questions, but general thoughts first. How about that?
Pretty unhappy about this performance, but yeah. Some days you're on, some days you're not.
Would you? What parts specifically would you? Because we have our guesses, but
I don't know. It was pretty brain dead not to play Frankesh 1 at the start, and then my execution's been pretty bad on a lot of tricks, and also like maximum punish for every decision I've been making.
So both of you struggled with Incash 1. Both of you were dying, and like it was like we weren't sure what was happening with how it turned out. The decider of the race was your I don't know, decision in Torvis basically. It was very unsmooth, and Bra just gained a lead, and then your only advantage was that Bra didn't have any of the amber hints. Bra got amber way later than you did, but those amber hints just didn't work out at all.
Yeah,
even the Echo Visor.
all the majors that got hinted were useless, and the seed was super linear.
Actually, one of them was. Do you want to guess which one was useful?
I don't think any of them were, but I'll take your word for it.
Because Spider Ball was in Profane Path.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
And Broad didn't even find that hint, just ran into O'Lear. And just found it. Broad found the Profane Path hint in main gyro chamber, or I think that's main gyro.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Yeah,
main
but
gyro.
Cannonball I decided was my go mode because I figured the only hope I had this seed was Airless CI2 if Spider was incredibly cursed and Brad didn't find it. But
And there is
Hello, bro.
bruh.
Welcome. GG's.
Oh
Congrats.
my god. Oh
GG's.
my god. GG's, dude. Oh.
So,
Oh.
bruh, O'Lear blessed your run.
Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did.
That was pretty crazy. So at first, Echo was actually hinted in, I believe that's Mining Station B, where Storage A is.
Mhm.
And with that, I don't think you had that hint
Nope.
when
Oh, no.
Baja did early game with Spider Ball being locked in Profane Path. So you nabbing Echo along the way there at O'Lear was pretty critical play.
But I think
Oh.
that was just at the end there. I think
Yep.
Baja was just behind because of the later Torvis play.
Correct.
And also just the Torvis routing, which we were really curious about. But I think for Bra, it seemed pretty straightforward for you. I mean, I feel like both of you felt like you were behind with because you both died bumbling around with Incash 1 and Storage C.
Mhm.
You were both having trouble with just clearing out those two items. The early game divergence was only in the fact that Baja just went out of logic and skipped the dark suit in command center. Just decided to what was that? I believe what was it? Yeah, you tried to go. Baja went through
Warriors Walk.
Warriors Walk. Screw attack to avoid the damage.
yeah, I knew there was a major there. The sequence of elevators at Aegon entrance was really stupid too. I just wanted to see where it went and then go to CMS because I knew it was a major there. But when it was TTV, I was like, oh, I probably should check this because it's an item, and then see what the translator gate is, and then that let me go, and then then the next elevator let me go, and then the next elevator let me go, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
now it's a long backtrack. But
Yeah.
getting
And
the amber
was,
there was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
One
And
question
that was
for
my
you
question
guys.
there.
Okay,
Was
go ahead.
So you knew that that there was a major where Dark Suit was, correct?
Yeah, it had to be Spider or Dark Suit, I think, or
Yes.
maybe like Dark Visor for Battleground, but.
Yeah, which
Gotcha.
we were considering that. That would have been funny.
Yeah.
We were like, how much more linear can the seed get? Like, but yeah,
After-
the other question I had was, did you guys, what was the gate in Mining Plaza?
Uh,
Because if it was unlocked, you guys could have got the map station, and we were wondering if you guys remember that.
Yeah, I don't value that map station very highly because like getting all the checks in Aegon takes you to all the elevators versus like some other regions where that's not as true.
yeah.
Counter argument though, you spent a lot of time on that secretless.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like ever
That
since I've
wasn't a
switched
big deal.
controllers, I cannot do that trick anymore. I've not once gotten it. I don't understand why. Like everything else, I've redeveloped the muscle memory for, but I cannot do that secret skip anymore.
That wasn't a big deal in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, it was unfortunate.
Yeah. One question I had was, as soon as Torvis entrance was found on one of the elevators, Torvis was obviously very loaded. For each of you, I believe you both had supers at that point in time too. Did you guys just want more info, or was the deterrent not to go into Torvis sooner because of no booster Spider Ball, or what was your guys' thought processes there?
I wanted hints, and so I wanted to play for the lower Torvis elevator to go get hints, and not like because I also had like 3 hints in Sank that told me progression was not in Torvis, or 3 hints about Sank. So like I thought Torvis was going to have like nothing.
That explains it. Okay.
Yeah, and so that Emerald Gate was such trash.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, I'm like, I thought Baja was the funny Torres guy.
No.
That's interesting. I completely forgot. That's a great idea, actually. That makes
Yeah.
total sense now. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I had like all but 5 majors, and 3 of them were hinted to be not in Torvis. So it was like Torvis. I mean, Spider and whatnot had to be somewhere. So like, it was probably not. That's why I did end up clearing Torvis. Is like,
Okay.
somehow it was going to be the path to Spider Ball or Spider, but
Yeah.
I just wanted my hints.
Yeah, Spider ended up being the big sleeper agent this match. And for you, bro, what was the reasoning? I guess you chose not to do Torvis with that entrance find right away, but then ended up going to that pretty quickly. I think you entered in Torvis a lot sooner than Baja, which I think ultimately that divergence, and especially finding those translators, really did at that point put you ahead.
Well, yeah. I mean, of course, I wanted hints, just like Baja. So I was like, there is a small chance that I'm going to be able to get hints if I go to Temple Grounds. But like, I only have one translator right now, and like, there's a very good chance I can't get hints. But I just went there anyways, because usually with this preset, I feel like if you can go to Temple Grounds, you probably should. So in my mind, I was really just thinking, okay, this is kind of just a 50-50 between Torvis and Temple Grounds right now. And I kind of like, I still felt like going towards Temple Grounds, so I went there, but I was like, okay, there's a very good chance there's something in Torvis as well, which is why I was like, after clearing out most of Temple Grounds, getting to GFMC, I was like, all right, well, there's that elevator to Torvis, which kind of bails me out, because now I don't have to backtrack all the way back to the Torvis entrance. I can just do the Seeker skip to get into Torvis from the side, and that's going to save me a lot of time, so it kind of set me up perfectly for that, which was really nice.
I think the reason we consider that question in the first place is I think at one point we were like, wait a second, what is open? Because Aegon was like done, and then the only like Aegon check that we had left, I think, was like Worm, and we were like, wait, what is logical now? And we were trying to figure that out, and the obvious option to us was like, okay, just go to Torvis. But then later on, you guys just did all this Temple Ground stuff, and we were like, oh, okay. So Temple Grounds actually had a lot of stuff. It just didn't work out. But for me, I think like yeah, at the time when you guys did Torvis, Baja was a little behind. I don't think it was insurmountable, but I think there were a lot of decisions in Torvis that really set Baja behind mostly. Like for example, I'm curious why not the proceeding to Meditation Vista after doing Underground Tunnel. I'm really curious about that thought process. Baja, like I'm wondering, were you thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna do quick checks? I don't know. I'm really curious about what your thought process there was.
Yeah, I mean, was already feeling behind at that point, and again, I just wanted to play lower Torvis. Met like Underground Tunnel was so quick that I thought it was worth doing, but the rest were slower with the backtrack. Plus, I knew Boost was inaccessible, so like actual playing Plaza side wasn't going to do anything. Like the 2 checks were in logic, but
Okay.
Yeah, I was just after Torvis and after I saved Warp and got hints, it was just like, okay, we're Spider Go mode because I don't know how to do Torvis Plaza without Spider. And I don't know where Cannon is, so I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna have to find Spider Ball. And I'm like, well, just weighing my options, I recently got Dark Visor Seeker's Light Suit, right? So I'm like, okay, what does that give me? And I was thinking, well, maybe Dungeon, but like, that's kind of weird. Potentially something in Aegon, but I was like, I really have the most checks in Sank. Since I have Dark Visor Seekers, that puts like all of Vault Side Sank into Logic. I can also get all my Cobalt hints as well, which proved to be pretty crack to this seed. Told me where that Spider Ball was. I was like, all right, well, now I need Echo Visor, and then it was just on O'Lear. So that
Schwartz in chat's telling us that he was told someone spared the Lightbringers, and I believe both of you did. So good job.
One other question I had on here was for Baja. I believe Echo was hinted, and you were up in sync. Did you skip Echo trying to just see if you can get ahead on a quicker check somewhere else, or did you?
Cannonball was my go mode because I was going
go mode?
to commit to Spiderless CI2.
Gotcha.
Because you fell behind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I think both of you were justifiably probably fell behind just because of those deaths, and like at the beginning. But it turned out it was fine.
I fell very behind at the beginning.
Yeah.
But and like right after I did my like right after I failed the secret list for mining station B, I was like, okay, you know, I kind of talked to myself. I was like, you're taking too many risks. Like, you might not be that far behind. So I really wasn't.
And that was true. You guys were pretty close, I think. Like it was pretty much like when y'all both entered Torvis, we were just like I think this race is decided by how effective those amber hints were. And they were kind of both effective and not, depending on like it worked out well for you, bro. And I think
Yeah, and I
like,
think
but even then,
honestly,
at the time, it still was close enough that it was like okay, like
yeah, we were sweating it because we were wondering with you not being able to grab that echo hint very early, if that was going to be a deciding factor, because that could have been a huge catch-up point if you would have skipped over echo. But at that point, with echo being right there on Alir, it was I think that to me kind of sealed the fate in a way, just because at that point with Spider there, that was in Profane Path, that was it.
and we also thought you had an advantage because that one SDK was in storage A, so you could have picked up that amber hint as well. So it wouldn't have been it was in storage A, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Storage A
Yeah,
was
yeah.
SDK. So like that's where the echo visor hint was. So that's why like if you routed Sank a little differently or you maybe went for that SDK first, it still probably would have worked out the same way.
Yeah. I was honestly like, I should probably play for hints more, but recently I just have not been playing for hints as much. Like, it definitely makes sense to get Amber and just check out the Amber hints. And I probably should have done that. That probably would have saved me time, but like recently I've just been like, I can get hints, or I can just like take the time that I would use to get hints, and instead of getting the hints, just brute force more item checks and just avoid getting the hints entirely.
I think both of you guys got SDK hints a little later than you could have, which I think at the time
Yeah.
made sense. I believe, bro, you got SDK hints way earlier, but I'm not sure if that was a routing choice or just like Baja's positioning at the time. But yeah, in terms of just the amber hints, I think it worked out well though.
Yeah,
I don't have any more questions. Mark, you got any more questions?
I don't believe so. I think the only thing that could have put a huge wrench into things if that STK was vanilla spider ball, and say if that gate was emerald locked, then worms would have been required. Worm would have not been bait, but as always, worms was bait, I believe again. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Emerald was actually that gate to Spider Guardian was an Emerald, so
Yeah,
we
it
could have
was.
had
Oh yeah.
acquired worm. Oh
I
my
mean,
goodness.
logically, yeah.
Yeah.
If that SDK had been the other way, that would have been pretty rough. But I kind of figured I was doing okay when I found that cannonball. I was like, the really big thing I was scared of is if I dip Sank and I get nothing like in return other than a couple of SDKs, I'm just gonna have to come back after I get Spider Ball, and I'm just gonna lose all that time. But since Cannonball was there, I was like, okay, well now, even if there's nothing here in Sank, I'm fine because I don't have to come back for boost. So at that was the point where I realized, I was like, okay, unless Baja God routed, I'm probably doing pretty good. But I was still shaking while I was on DS4,
yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
Oh yeah, one final question. I think we got to wrap it up pretty soon here, but Jeff apparently says like if you pull out the Equivisor during Dark Samus, you immediately get centered. Is that true?
I don't think so.
Or is it because like if you pull out the Dark Visor and you're blinded, that means something? Is that a thing?
Well, if you open up Dark Visor and you're blinded, that means you haven't gotten her to DS4 mode yet.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
don't think pulling up Echo insta-synergy. Maybe it does. I'm fairly new to DS4 skip, honestly. Like I didn't learn it until just like a month ago, so like before then I just been YOLOing it every single time and failing every single time. But
Well,
yeah,
okay. Let me just give some info for the chat for upcoming races, and then we'll close it out. So tomorrow we have Captain MD versus Cat Human at noon Eastern Time. That is 11 hours and 40 minutes from now. So you don't have to do time zones. And then after that at 8 p.m., so 8 hours after that, we have Margaret's Mask versus Op 82. I guess we can ask you how do you feel about that match, or any thoughts on that match?
Well, with soft locking 2 out of my 5 practice seeds with alternate, probably not too confident. But just been trying, been having fun, just been enjoying the ride. So I'm just gonna try to give it my all and see how it goes.
All right, with that, if you guys have any final thoughts, Baja, bro? Any final thoughts?
oh,
We finally killed Emperor 2.
Finally got him.
Oh my god.
oh well, I have one last thing. If I had known Spiderless Torvis Plaza, I would have just immediately gone for it after finding that cannonball. But I don't know it.
If you knew Spider was Torvis Plaza?
Spiderless.
Spiderless. Oh, excuse me. Okay.
I assume.
Okay, so both of you would have gone for Empering to skip. Is
Yep.
what you're saying.
Oh, that would have been a sick finale.
That would have been ridiculous. That would have been awesome.
I practiced that before this race. I was like, okay, if this comes up, I want to be prepared.
Took me forever. Stupid Inglets would not drop power bombs.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
Oh, and by the way, bro, when you're doing Dynamo Works and you want to reload the room, you don't have to jump over the spider track. You just have to bump into it and then go back.
Yeah, that's probably.
I just learned that like a week ago. It's actually insane that I went that long without knowing that.
Also, thank God the yips from the Dynamo Works practice I saw earlier today weren't during the race. Like
God,
I was
yeah,
worried about that when I
don't
saw
know
the
what
key.
was going on there, dude.
Yeah.
I do not know what was happening. Basically, like a few hours ago, I was doing a practice seat. I was streaming, and Drake popped in, and took me like 5 minutes to get the Dynamo Works instant morph. I was like, oh no, if this comes up tonight, I'm screwed. So I was pretty scared when I was doing that instant morph. I was like, this better not take me 5 minutes.
I think during that stream you said, "I hope this isn't in the race." And it
Yeah.
was in the race. All right. With that, watch out for the races tomorrow. Again, 12 hours from now, and then another 8 hours after that for 2 more races. And then we have 2 more on Thursday, 1 more on Friday, 2 more on Saturday, and then probably more are being scheduled as we speak. That's it from us. Follow the runners.
Double.
Thank you, Marker, for helping me out with the commentary. Thank y'all,
Yeah,
chat, for
thank
being
you.
patient with me. Tracking was a nightmare. This is commentating and tracking with the most difficult preset to track. Good lord. But we got it done. Thank y'all for watching.